Hi, this is Chris Farlowe speaking from my lockdown office in London. Before we start, I'd just like to tell all my friends out there, all my fans out there, that I'm desperately in need of a barber because my hair is becoming far too long. It's great to have hair like this. My dad left me this, but I need a barber. Anyway, nice to be here, nice to speak to you. I've got a few fans here that want to know a few things. So we'll start. Hi, Deborah Franks. Hello, love. Nice to speak to you. Long time since I last saw you. How's Tony? I hope he's very good. And if I had to choose one place that I'd rather be than locked down here, like to be locked down in Buffalo, New York. That would be a nice thing for me to do. I've got great friends there, and I could do a little bit of business, although I can't during the lockdown, so let's blank that one out. Anyway, Deborah, I'll call you very shortly. We'll have a good chat on the telephone. What one shall I do now? Let's have a look at what's going on here. All right. A message here from Dave Lowe. Hi, Dave. He's asked me who my favourite blues singer was. Well, you can imagine how many there are. But the man that influenced me the most at the time was Ray Charles. Early Ray Charles, the early blues stuff. And he was great. I loved him, and incorporated his style of singing in my own style of singing as well, which was great. Got a question here from a question from Evie Turner. Hello, Evie. I'm looking well, am I? Do I have any? Would I do any music sessions at home? That's interesting. Yeah, I like to do that. Perhaps very shortly, later on, the boys will come down and I will get my harmonica out and I'll play a little bit of blues harmonica for you and do a bit of singing. So I'm dying to get on stage again. That's the real bugbear for me, is not being able to sing. And I like to get out there, and my fans, like my fans here, they're wanting me to do lots of singing. Well, it won't be long. Don't forget, I'm with Van Morrison at London Palladium in September and November. And I've got a couple of other things with Colosseum, coming up the Shepherd's Bush Empire. So hopefully this is all okay at the moment. So yes, I look forward to doing some work at home for you. Alex Reisenhofer. Oh, it's from Deutschland, ja? Wie geht es Ihnen? Right, a little bit of German there. He says, Chris, do you have any recollection of playing with Mo Witham? Well, Mo Witham in the 80s was in my band. He's one of the great rock guitarists. He did some work with Dr. Feelgood in the early days, and he joined my band, and real great, and we toured all over Europe with the band. And he's now living in Carlisle and with his wife, and he plays with Mickey Jupp up there in those neck of the woods. So Mo Witham, great guitarist. Craig Duncan, he wants to know about my time with Albert Lee in my band. And did you do a tour of Japan with him a few years ago? Albert Lee joined my band in the early 60s. He just walked up to me in the street and said, "You're looking for a guitar player. Can I have a choice of having an audition with you?" So I said, "Yeah, why don't you sit in and have a blow?" And I tell you, when he started playing the guitar, he was my guitar player from that point on. I gave him the job, and he's now one of the great guitar players in the world. One of the greatest guitar players, and such a nice guy too. Yes, I did do Japan with him. I did a week in Tokyo with him, and that was very, very enjoyable. It was a long flight, but it was enjoyable. What's this here? I've done that, Deborah Franks. Anyway, lockdown has been a bitch really for me. It's it's just boring. I've been working in my office. I've been writing a couple of songs for Colosseum, which is going to be nice on their new album. But the rest of the time, watching TV. I think I've watched everything on Netflix at least twice. Breaking Bad I've watched 3 times, I think. And Ozark, if you want to see a good, go and watch Ozark. That's really cool. The new series as well is great. So a message here from Turge Nielsen. Sounds like a Scandinavian guy. Welcome. You're right, mate. Why did I decide to be a pop singer? Good question. My mother was a pianist, and during the war she used to play in the pubs for all the old troops and the old people at the time. And I used to sit beside her and sing Doris Day songs when I was asked to. And that's how I started in the business with my mum. Doris Day songs. Wonderful. Anyway, and how did I become a part of Immediate Records? Well, I used to play the Flamingo Club. And of course I was a friend of the Stones, and they came down and just said, we're starting this record label up called Immediate Records. Would you like to be a part of it? And I said, absolutely. And thank God the Stones wrote some songs for me, including my big one, Out of Time. Okay. A nice little message here from Rita Mercer from America, from Massachusetts. I wish I could be at Brimfield. I had to cancel my tour, my trip to America to do Brimfield. But hopefully in August and September I'll be over. But of course America has got to make the rules about this situation. So anyway, Rita, thank you very much. And give Gary Somers my best regards. Okay. Michael Daniels, what kind of sandwich were you eating on Black Snake video? I think it was cheese. It must have been a German sandwich. That'd be cheese. Right. Who else we got here? Mac Davis. You've seen me many times in the Grand in Swansea. Great gig. Great hall. And do I have any plans to come back to Swansea? The only chance I'll have that is if we do another tour later on next year, or I can bring my band down to play a few concerts. But I won't know that until this lockdown is absolutely finished. Got hundreds and hundreds of bloody messages here, and I'm very grateful to all our fans. I really am very grateful. So I'll do this one here. Oh, I'll do that one next. I can do that later on, can't I? So we'll start with this young lady here called Elaine Matter. And she said, did I ever marry or have children? No, I never married and I never had any children, unfortunately. I'd love to have had them. I nearly got married twice, but being cut. We're coming now to Roger Diamond. Hello, Chris, he says. I hope you're okay. Could you please let me know who wrote Buzz with the Fuzz? That was a great mod, classic icon record. And it was written by the band, the entire band at the time. And it's become a cult song with the mods. And it's a very rare record now. Very rare record, yeah. Clive Kelly. Do you remember QB Club? No. Right. Oh dear. Carol Brockton Bowman. Have I ever sung with Elkie Brooks? And you could sing together and make an amazing song. Yeah, I sang on one of my albums is a song called Private Number. And that is with Elkie Brooks. If you ever go through my old records or buy CDs or anything, look for the song on the back, Private Number. We and Elkie Brooks. Very good film, a very good song. Beautifully sung by both people. Okay. Mark Harding. Saw me in Leeds Castle with Van Morrison in 1998. What is the most memorable moment in your career so far? Well, meeting Otis Redding when he came down the club, the Flamingo Club in Wardour Street, just as a guy sitting down listening to the music, and I happened to be singing. And after me singing for an hour, and I went back to my dressing room, he walked in the dressing room, and I looked up, and I thought, bloody hell, there's Otis Redding standing there. And he came up to me, and he just said, really enjoyed your show. I think you're a great singer. And would you like to be on my Ready Steady Go show on Friday? And I said, absolutely yes. And it was one of the most memorable moments of my life, meeting Otis and playing with him. And I toured with him a few times as well, done a few concerts with him. Great guy, very nice man, and such a shame that he passed on. Okay, that's that one. Bloody hell. My eyesight is all right, so I went to the hospital a couple of months ago. They said it was all right, but these things are rubbish. These only cost £1. These do in a pound shop. No wonder you can't see nothing for them. Right, let's have a look now. See what we can do here. A man called John Hennessy. Did Chris once front John Heisman's Coliseum? Well, seemed to be a little bit out of date on that, mate. Yeah, slightly. They asked me to join them in 1969, I think it was. Dave Greenstade was a keyboard player. And John needed a great singer, powerful singer, to front the Coliseum. So I joined them. And not joined them, I auditioned for them. And after one song, John Heisman asked me if I'd join the band. And I said yes. Thank you very much. Trudy Stern, dear Chris, lovely to hear from you. You made my day. Do you have concert dates for 2021? We like to enjoy your concerts, Trudy. No, Trudy. I do not have any dates. Well, no, I disagree there. 2020, isn't it now? 2020. Oh, next year. Oh, yeah. Hopefully I'll have a lot of dates next year. I thought it was for this year, but yeah, we should have dates for next year. No problem. Hi. Okay, Trudy. Thank you very much for that. Oh, I can't get them down. Oh, yeah, I'm all right now. Terry Barker. We saw, even some years ago, documentary on the great Chris Farlowe and Pete Brown. Promised. Oh, you really were promised. Does any of these films are progressing? David D. Taylor. Where is the film of your life? Exactly. Where is it? I heard a rumour that they were getting on with it, but at snail's pace at the moment. So, but you know, the hare and the tortoise. Good things comes to those who wait. Yeah. Cecil B. DeMille made a very long film called Cleopatra once. Very long film. And I think after this, the boys are going to be doing a film on that great book, War and Peace, because it'll be a nice long film for them to do. Okay. I really thank all of you for sending these questions in, and hopefully I will do it again for you in the future. That would be really nice. And if you see me on the tour or in the nightclub or in a bar or a coffee shop, come up and we'll sit down, we'll have a cup of coffee together. Thank you very much. God bless you all.